I work for an affiliate company. I am a merchandiser. I've never seen such little sales in this past few days. Thanks, Anheuser-Busch. I may not be able to feed my family coming up here soon.
These people make me want to pull my hair out. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, ladies and gentlemen, the coldest merch in the conservative game is right here waiting for you. We have the Don 2.0. We have the regular Don shirt, but we have the 2.0. So we make the regular one, and then we upgraded a little bit, gave him some better tattoos, gave him some bigger chains. So go and get the item right now, and for a limited time, and today is the last day. I said this on the last video, but I'm going to make it today the last day. You 30% off if you put in third day. Now, third day is when Jesus rose on the third day. 30% off. So don't put 3RD. Spell it out. Third day. And you'll get 30% off the entire store. But this is the #1 selling item right now. I mean, people are buying this up. I think over 1,000 people have already got it. So y'all need to get one of these fire shirts. I wear this mud everywhere I go to rub it in the face of these liberals. Every chance I get, just rub their face in it. Just rub their face in it. Anyway. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw the Black Conservative Perspective do a video on this, and so I just had to. I had to do a video on this. I wasn't going to even talk about the VP of Bud Light or Anheuser-Busch. Not the VP, but the sales. I think she's VP of sales or something like that in marketing. I wasn't going to even talk about her. I wasn't going to bring her up. But she said something that was very interesting. It was annoying, but it was also interesting at the trajectory that our country is going in. It's bizarre to me. The trajectory that our country is going in is apparent with Anheuser-Busch and this lady right here. This lady right here is a nut, and she's going to say the quiet thing out loud. And then I'm going to play the clip from the actual VP of marketing and sales from Anheuser-Busch, and she's going to explain why she chose to allow Dylan Mulvaney, a man who's trans, to be on, or at least they sent him a Bud Light can or a group of cans or a case of them with his face on it. Why did they do that? Why did they use that as a marketing strategy? But I'm going to tell you what, because this woman right here, she's saying what the left feels. And we either going to start stepping up and stomping on their paychecks, or they are literally going to treat us like this moving forward in any endeavor. Roll the clip.
Tickles me watching these men pour their Bud Lights down the sink.
Bud Light, all Bud products.
Or drive over them with their trucks, or pew-pewing them with fucking assault rifles. Pew, 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 pew. Think that Anheuser-Busch, with all the research that they do and the millions of dollars that they sink into marketing, didn't calculate and account for you to have a temper tantrum and drop off as customers? They knew exactly what they were doing. They know that Gen Z, as they get older and older, are starting to age into drinking age. They know that Gen Z is far more enlightened and accepting and woke, as you call it. Embrace the LGBTQ plus community. So sacrificing you, no brainer. So Anheuser-Busch and companies like Anheuser-Busch, really, they're just playing the long game by aligning their views with their future customers' views. So
now, I want to have a conversation about this. Then I'll play the VP's statement. Is she wrong, though? Is she wrong, though? Now, she's annoying as a mother, but is she wrong, though? Is Anheuser-Busch in the lab with these millennials that are completely stupid marketing to the woke kids? Because they know that y'all gonna time out in a minute, either dead or y'all gonna move on to a new drink. But they got the young, stupid ones that they know that they want to be the influx of their customer base. So they don't give a about you. They want to get to the – this is why this is a bigger picture than just Anheuser-Busch. They're manipulating the next generation to think like them. They're manipulating them. That's why they have Drag Queen Story Hour. That's why everything is LGBTQ. They're forcing the young, soft minds of the next generation to be dumb and woke. And they know that's where they're going. They know that that's the direction that they're headed in. The school system is already telling us half of the people in school are stupid. They don't know nothing. They can't think. They're not critical thinkers. They can't do anything. You can roll a dice and see how many people are probably going to make it out of college with common sense. The rest of them are dumb. They go to college to die mentally. And they know it. And therefore, that's why they're willing to do that. Because Dylan Mulvaney got millions of subscribers, and he's going to make a big deal about it. And I said this a long time ago. Everybody's going to talk about Bud Light. And the woke amongst us is going to celebrate them. And the conservatives, they're already ready to get rid of y'all. Let me play what the VP said, because I don't know who this lady is. This lady may be actually working for him. I have no idea. I saw this on the Black Conservative Perspectives, his YouTube channel. Y'all need to go follow him. I'll put his link in the description section. Let me go to the video where the VP is talking, because I think this was pretty telling as well. Because it gives you some insight into how these people think, and you can just look at them and tell who they are as a person. She look woke. Who on a Zoom call looking like she just got out of bed? Ain't trying to put herself together at all. I can argue right now she got a granola bar sitting over there and her fingernails are half chipped off. That's what kind of woman these women are. Ain't care about, and I bet she don't shave on her arms or nothing. I can almost guarantee. Roll the clip.
This woman, I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was,
I'm the first woman. You already know she's stupid.
This brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Essentially what she's saying is that they tired of you patriotic people, you know, the country music singers. And when I was in college, everybody knocking back Bud Light at every party I was at because it was cheap and it get you drunk if you drink about 6, 7 of them. But now it's the woke non-binaries and blue-haired devils that are coming out and getting drunk, I guess, on the weekend and doing nefarious things. I will say this. I think they miscalculated their base. I really do believe so. They're trying to push this as the new wave of wokeism and progressivism. And this is why people like myself and others are very critical about progressivism in America. Progressivism is regressive. It's not progressive. And conservatism is conserving, but if you want to be progressive, you have to actually be progressive. That means you have to progress past what we've conserved that's more beneficial than what we've conserved, right? I think that progressivism would say that, okay, law enforcement was done this way, there's a better way to do it. Defunding the police is stupid. But if you want to fund the police to give them better training and adequate skill sets, and therefore you can entice people to become police officers and give them a higher qualification for it, pay them more money, that's progressive. If you want to go through and say, okay, homosexuality and stuff don't have to be a mental illness, but how about we do research and study and try to help people overcome it? That's progressivism. You know, you got books and literature and things that you teach your kids. You don't introduce pornography into the school. You teach them, I would argue, you would teach them to evade that, because that leads them to sexual promiscuity. Then you have unwanted childbirth, and then you have a whole bunch of ignorant kids having kids, and then kids raising kids, and then the next generation is stupid. That's progressive. Having somebody like Donald Trump in office, in my opinion, somebody that's bucking the system, somebody that's saying, y'all just, doing a lot, not getting a lot done. It's time to go on past the politicians and get real Americans in the office to run the country. That's progressivism. Progressivism isn't, Getting an old man, and the oldest man you can find in politics, you put that fool in office, and he's stumbling around everywhere. Falling up the stairs. How do you fall upstairs? Okay. All right. I got to get on the radio for 3 hours, but I thought I'd give my 2 cents. I think Anheuser-Busch made a huge mistake, but I want y'all to know this is what they think about y'all. They are getting rid of you and going to the woke dummies that don't know what an Allen wrench is. Dummy that can't unplug a toilet. They don't even know what a plunger is. These kids don't have critical thinking skills. Then they teach them Common Core math, which is the stupidest math I've ever heard in my life. You know, my son came. We gave a tip to the waitress. And I like to challenge my kids, right? So when my youngest son get big enough, I'm going to challenge him. I'm going to say, look, we give a 20% tip. What is the tip, right? Go through the process of how you're going to calculate this tip. My son did something that I never seen before. And he had to do it in his mind and do this and do that and do this. And I'm like, what is going on here? This is not how you do math. I'm like, look, this is how you do math. You take the number, you bring it down. Okay, 3. 3 zeros, 3. Put the dot there. 9 and 17, 16. Put the 6, carry the 1. Y'all remember how you used to do that? You carry the 1. Then you roll the thing down. Therefore, I not only got the answer, but I can see my work. I know that I did that straight down. I carried the 1. I got the little caret right there at the top. I did that math in 2 seconds. I went to the school one time. They were doing some math. They had a square. To do 2 plus 2, they had a square and then another square in a box. And they had to write a number out this box and this box and put a number in this box and then combine that box. What are y'all talking about? They intentionally got the kids doing something different than the parents, so the parents don't know how to teach the kids. And the school system will run your kid's life. And then they're incapable of being productive in the future. Okay. All right. I got to get off here. See y'all in the next one. I'm out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I put out 3 videos a day, so make sure you go to the playlist that says new video and watch more videos. Subscribe to this channel. Let's go, baby.